Well, good evening. I can see Coaster Journey and Lisa are stuck over on the vertical stream right now, which is interesting. But you should go and find you should go and find the horizontal stream over there if you want the better view. To be fair, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I see. Oh, look, Lisa's found the horizontal stream. She's over. She's gone. She was giving us a like over on the vertical stream. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it there, Lisa. And hello, Tiana. Hello, Jesse. Mr. Coaster Journey probably still stuck over on the vertical stream. Poor guy. Oh no, he's there. He's made it. He's made it. But don't forget, if you've made it over onto the horizontal stream, you best be sticking a like on over there as well. Anywho, we're going to get back to it.
Anywho.
Straight back to it.
Oh, we're straight back to it.
We might as well get straight back to it.
Hello, everyone.
When you can do the intros, you can do the intros.
Oh, alright. My bad. What Fs?
How did the vertical come up first? I mean, the horizontal was live for 2 minutes before the vertical was.
I don't know. I heard my phone go off, though, across the room, so I said to Ben, I was like, Ben, I got notified.
Lisa says she saw the Lego roses today. She's tempted. They actually do look pretty good, but
I got real roses.
You got
today.
real roses today, didn't you?
Hi, Jesse. I'm not doing too great today. It was a bit of a hit and miss whether I was going to make it. Actually,
it's been a rough day for both of us, to be honest.
I had a really rough night last night. I ended up on the sofa at 3 o'clock this morning with a migraine. Feeling sick to my stomach. And my head has not let up. So I've had the after effects of the migraine all day.
It's never good. I mean, they're the same price in Smith's Toys, Lisa. £35 at the moment. So, you know, if you want to get them and you want to build them, then they're certainly a good price to get them at.
I think it's stress, to be honest.
And hi there over on the vertical stream. We do see you. We can see you up there.
Hello.
If you don't mind hitting the like, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, we'd really appreciate that as we enter into part 4 of our 2,000 subscriber special. Notre Dame, and kicking it off with, I didn't see what, stage 16?
Stage 16.
So we're not even halfway through the damn thing yet.
I did get the kids to the dentist today, though.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't a complete bust.
And today was that dreaded bill day. Boo.
Oh, yeah, it really was.
I mean,
you know when it goes in one hand and straight out the other and you go...
You know, once it came to the bills, nanny's present, all of that, I've spent out well over £1,000 today.
It was sad.
And it's just not nice.
But I did order the kids some new trainers because they needed new trainers because their feet keep growing.
Yeah.
And I also ordered Lila some loop.
Ear defenders.
Ear defenders.
But they were so expensive as well.
They were £30, which is very expensive.
Yeah, for a couple of bits of rubber that go in your ears.
Yeah, I'm
really expensive.
Well, you know, I wanted to get her the proper ones, you know, because bless her, she has to take off her glasses every time she puts ear defenders on. And that's not good when you're at school.
Yeah. Lisa says she loves that Victor Hugo named the gargoyles in The Hunchback of Notre Dame after himself. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But these are
yeah, Ben's not been in a good headspace.
Just not.
And I haven't had a good head.
I've been trying to be in a good headspace, but
he hasn't. He's been sulking.
It's
I don't even know why he's been sulking either, but he has been sulking.
It's just a whole myriad of things. Like, I've just been feeling quite down the last few days. I've been trying not to feel down. I have been trying, and it's hard not to, because you just sort of feel directionless sometimes.
Yeah, I think this is just a complete of everything going on at the moment.
I mean,
isn't it?
Yeah, there's so much going on, and like I said, I just end up feeling I'm feeling so directionless. But Lisa she had witness training today, which was hard for court, and so we don't have to talk about that, Lisa. We don't have to talk, because I know it's got you down, so we can talk about other stuff.
I had to do a court case when I was 16, and I was witness and victim. So I was a victim, but I was also a witness to what had occurred to somebody else. And oh my God, the stress.
Yeah. No, I get
The
that.
stress in itself.
I just think we're all feeling stress at the moment.
And then it kept getting
Oh god, the camera's gone.
Oh.
If you just sit up and press the camera button, it should come straight back on. You might have to change it back to 0.6. Yeah, change back to 0.6. There you go. Sorry about that.
I think mine was though, because it kept getting what's it called? At the time I was at college as well, and I kept taking days off college, turning up to the court and everything, and then the person wouldn't turn up, or the witness wouldn't turn up, or the other victim wouldn't turn up. And it just carried on like this for like 2 years, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was a minor when the incident happened to me. Oh, it was just ridiculous. I find the whole thing ridiculous, to be honest.
But that's court cases and that for you.
Yeah.
They just drag on and on and on and on, and they usually happen years after the fact, whatever the incident was anyway. So,
I think he ended up getting something like 12 weeks.
Wow.
12 weeks in jail, this guy, and he was supposed to pay compensation.
You never saw it though, did you?
I never saw compensation, no.
No, you didn't.
No.
Disney Village update, spring trips and walls will be down. Yeah, I think so too. I do think some walls will be down. I think those new shops will be open. Those ones that look like Apple stores, they'll be open.
The famous walls.
It's crazy long and it's a civil case as well, which it's nice to know that you're actually nearing. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's Ben's turn to yawn tonight.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm mentally drained. Really mentally drained. And I have been over the past few days, and it's just sort of catching up with me, I think.
I reckon I'll just give him a...
It's just,
Do you reckon?
I just feel, like I said, sometimes I feel quite rudderless and quite directionless.
Rudderless?
Yeah, it's like a ship without a rudder.
Is that... I'm just making this up now. Rudderless.
It's just one of those days, like... I don't know. I just feel useless sometimes. And lots of things are piling on top of me. Like the fact that, I am disabled. I'm in pain all of the time. It's hard sometimes. And I don't talk to anybody. I don't even talk to her about it. I don't talk to anybody. So, yeah. Just feeling a little bit rudderless. Just a little bit down. That's all. Just a little bit down.
But the sun was shining today.
It was.
Which was mental. I actually drove the kids to the dentist with the window down.
Well, that was probably because Dexter.
Well, no, it wasn't actually.
It usually is.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't. It was because it was hot.
I'm sorry that I'm yawning, Jesse. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. You went to the owl sanctuary, you said. You went to the owl sanctuary. That sounds dreadful. That sounds just dreadful. I'm not going to lie.
To Ben, that sounds dreadful.
Just dreadful.
When we go to the Isle of Wight, I always make him go to the donkey sanctuary. He loves it.
That's why I don't go to the Isle of Wight anymore.
He loves it, guys.
If Chrissy wants to go to the Isle of Wight, I stay home. And then Saltburn. I don't know what Saltburn is, I'm afraid.
I love the donkey sanctuary. Those donkeys, they're so cute.
I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan.
Poor donkeys.
I mean, I'm a stickler for routine. I'm a man of routine, right? And unfortunately, my routine revolves entirely around medications.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, this is why I'm just sort of venting.
Oh.
I'm just venting.
We're on the topic of donkey sanctuary.
Yeah.
I was like, what's medication got to do with anything? Basically, right, if it doesn't involve a theme park, Ben ain't interested.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Lisa, and it is just one of those days. I tried to raise it up earlier on and do some music and stuff. I did some music on TikTok, and what I didn't realise was double audio was going out, and nobody was telling me. So it just sounds like absolute dreadful, echoey, weird.
Was it an echo?
And I don't know why It was, and it's all pissed me off.
Cat alert.
Go away.
Meow. This cat is very vocal. Whoop. Almost fell off the table.
Nearly took the whole set with it.
Almost.
Just lie down, you silly creature.
I know, I give her space now, look. Just for her.
And she's just going to sit on the set.
Yeah, don't sit on the set, dude.
She's just going to sit on the set.
You'll get a jagged bit up your butt.
They just got tail.
Yeah. She's so fluffy.
Yeah, but she's also extremely annoying. She's extremely annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about
kitty.
me. How is everybody else? Apart, how is everybody? Well, so, it had beaches and woods, but the girls wanted chippy chips, so you had to go. So they wanted chips from the chippy. I want chips, Mom. Mom, I want chips. Nuggies. I want some nuggies, Ma.
We see the owls when we go to Knockhatch. They've got animals there.
Do you go see the owls?
We do. We go see the owls, yeah. And they do the owl shows.
Is that riveting?
It is very riveting, actually, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think it is.
It is.
Am I leaving a will to the donkeys? No, I'm leaving a will to nobody, and they can just fight over the nothing that I have.
Every time I go to Isle of Wight, guys.
That's my plan.
I give money to the donkeys.
That is my plan, to literally die intestate and let Chrissy and the kids fight over my nothing.
Yay!
They can just fight over it. Oh, who gets the PS5? That's about it, really.
Well, just go Dexter, I imagine.
Who gets the Osmo Pocket 3?
That would be mine.
Who gets the half-broken laptop? Lila, probably.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my assets divided up.
Job done.
Job done. But you still have to fight, because I'm not leaving a will.
Wow, harsh.
A spanner could be thrown in the works. Florence is doing an inspection and helping, says Julie. Jesse says, I want to know why peacocks are allowed to just free roam when they always chase people. Peacocks are bastards. They genuinely are bastards.
There's a peacock down at Knockhatch as well, but he's not free roaming. But they do have they're not kangaroos. What are they? Wallabies. Are they wallabies?
Wallabies.
And they are free roaming. And so you walk through like a path, and they come up to you.
Struth, mate. It's a bunch of bloody wallabies.
Yeah.
They're like kangaroos, only they're a lot more pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Australia.
And you go up to like the horses and ponies.
I mean, it just sounds like a recipe for illness.
Look, Ben, just because you don't like seeing animals,
I don't know.
I love seeing the animals.
Oh, you're finally going to have fish and chips tomorrow, are you, Lisa? She said, I'm about to have sushi. James is away this weekend, so I'm going to have fish and chips tomorrow. He's been away all week, to be fair. He came back for like a day, and then he went away again. Lisa,
You know how owls are supposed to be the wisest?
Yeah, they're not wise.
They're actually really stupid creatures. I just wanted to let you all know that.
Julie says, stop it now. I really wish that I could stop yawning. I'll get out of the mental tiredness, and hopefully that'll bring me out of the physical tiredness. That's the plan, anyway. Obviously, plans... I really am just stuck in this yawning.
I know, it's usually me.
I know.
Wait. Right, go away, Light.
I know.
No one loves you.
It's just got to the point where, unfortunately, I am just mentally run down, and it's affecting me physically. I wish it wasn't. I mean, I just sat up here preparing stuff for like the last 50 minutes, basically falling asleep at the desk. And it's nobody's fault but mine, I guess. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks to feel like this. But, I guess that's just life sometimes, right? You try. I do try and paint on a happy face quite often. You'll be tired tomorrow, but that's why you make wrestling popcorn. Yeah. I'll probably watch that as well. Actually, tomorrow night there's more wrestling on. It starts at midnight. It's live. I'll probably watch that. It's on Netflix.
Who is it?
It's the Elimination Chamber.
No idea.
I'll explain it to you after. It's a weird concept, the Elimination Chamber. Basically, it's a big match, and a bunch of people wait in pods to be let into the match. And, yeah. It's 6 people trapped in a cage.
Oh.
And you're waiting for somebody to be eliminated. Geese you're not a fan of, says Julie. Apparently they're bullies. I'll tell you what, bullies, more so than geese, fucking swans.
Oh, swans, yeah.
Swans are bullies, man. They're assholes. Oh, protected by the king. The king's creatures. Bugger off. Oh, God.
They are little gits. Actually, I didn't tell you, did I? I was bringing the kids home from school yesterday.
Right.
And there was a big swan sitting by the road.
What, on this road?
No, wait for me to finish. By the Turing School.
Oh, right.
And it was so it obviously come out of Shinewater Park, and was just like sitting next to the road,
Getting in the way as they do.
and these kids were like trying to walk past it, and every time they tried to walk past it, it was like getting up on its legs, and they were like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, I mean it'll have you. The swan will have you. It will have you.
Oh yeah, I mean they always try and go for river,
They're little bastards.
which is really
They are
funny.
just little bastards.
Yeah, we've got tons of them round by us because we live next to
a park. We live next to a park.
with a lake,
And
they all sit around that lake, and you walk round, and they try and get you. And you're
mean,
like, bugger off.
the lake's got like a 2-tiered path around it.
It does, yeah.
And the entire lower tier, you basically can't see the slabs because it's just covered in swan shit.
Yeah, and swans.
And yeah, and swan feathers as well, where they've all been having fights.
And some ducks.
Yeah, the ducks kind of they stick to the wayside. They stay out of the swan's way.
Oh, they're smart.
I'm trying not to yawn here, folks. I'm trying. Just don't eat crisps around them.
I will say, actually, the last time I went to Princess Park, which was literally the other day,
Yeah.
the council have actually been cleaning it up.
Well, yeah. This week.
Yeah. I mean, it hadn't been touched for like 3 years. And they've finally come round and actually cleaned all the pavement.
Yeah, I had a message from Amy last night. It's well, I say last night, but at some point in the early hours of this morning, because she's on Kentucky time. Apparently, they've basically picked the bit of land that they want to move on to. So
That's good.
they're pretty certain they know where they're going. Are they not equal? I would have thought they was even, like directly opposite one another.
They are.
Yeah, they're not.
That's because I haven't finished it.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
are.
Okay. It's just my eyes.
Yeah, look.
Apparently that's because of bird flu. They're having to keep areas clean, says Jesse. So you're telling me they're only doing a clean-up because people may get ill, not because it's, a shithole. Jesse Houck says, came by to hit that fat finger salute again. Thank you very much, Jesse Houck, over on the Vertical Stream.
Drew Sillers.
Is a place.
Yeah. They are getting rid of all of their farm animals currently.
Is that because of some sort of illness?
Because of the flu outbreak, or whatever it is. Yeah.
So I know how we'll deal with it. We'll just get rid of them. And by get rid of them, it probably means something far more sinister than one might think.
No, they're going to rescue places.
Are they, though?
Apparently.
That rescue place, name of that rescue place rhyme with Horter Mouse. Or Porter Mouse. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know what these places are like, and they'll say one thing, And realistically speaking, it won't be that. Jesse says, yep, that's the only reason they're doing it everywhere. Hit it again on this stream as well. Thank you, other Jesse. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's what we like to see. Now, we are only one subscriber off 2020, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Jesse only thinks Jesse's a legend because they share a similar sounding name. Let's face it. Let's face it. We do have a super chat goal tonight, and that's one super chat. One super chat of £5 or more in order to hit our goal, and we won't be on tomorrow night. We're taking tomorrow night off, and maybe Sunday as well. I'm not sure, but we're taking tomorrow night off because it's our 12th wedding anniversary, and I do think we're both probably just gonna sleep. Sleep sounds good, doesn't it? Shalini says, wow, check it out. Hi there, Shalini. She's over on the vertical stream at the moment. I didn't see you up there. She says, wow, big fat orange cat butt.
Yeah. Flow's always got to be
let me put
involved.
A link to the horizontal in the vertical chat. So if anybody that's watching vertically wishes to watch horizontally, you can do so. Just like that. And you can come and join us. Shalini says, lol, always wrong stream. Look, you can be forgiven. You can be forgiven.
I get confused as well, so.
It is absolutely fine. But yes, it is certainly growing, Shalini, the old Notre Dame. It's getting bigger.
It is.
And Lisa says, congratulations. Thank you very much, Lisa. We really appreciate it. Shalini says, not moving now, too tired. Fair play. Fair play. But how are you? I'm guessing it's been a long and tiring day then, from the sounds of that. Been a long and tiring day, which I think, by the sounds of things, pretty much all of us have had. Pretty much all of us here have had a long and tiring day. Which, it says more about the day itself than it does about any of us.
And the sun was out.
And the sun was, yeah, I mean, the sun sort of drains me like I'm some kind of vampire, to be fair. Julie says, after such a lovely day, it ain't half chilly here tonight. I mean, it's been quite a nice day here. Oh, I'm just lying back a bit. I'm going to do this. Shalini says, yes, and I'm in emergency call-out rota this weekend as my boss is off. So you're basically taking the space or job of your boss for the evening? Or for the weekend? Because if your boss is off and you're in emergency call-out, then that tells me that you are being asked to cover that shift, essentially, and that role. Which is, that's strange to me, but fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, the bosses need to take breaks too, you know.
Jessie says she's freezing now, but of course she's freezing now. She's up north.
Yeah.
She's the other side of the wall, so...
Yeah, you guys get awful weather.
Yeah, north of the wall, you guys get it pretty bad up there, don't you?
We get jealous when you get snow, though.
And they get snow so much more than we do.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
We get the most tiniest little splatters. And then Ben cries. You should see Ben, though. He's like a little kid in a candy shop when there's a tiny flurry of snow.
I love it. I do.
He's like, there's snow!
I do love it.
And I'm like, don't get too excited. It'll only be there for about 2 seconds.
Okay. Shalini says, I only have to deal with actual emergencies, not if I have to deal with a slight leak. Fair enough. And Julie says she was painting her fence today, and it was lovely. Was lovely and warm all day, and now the gritter has gone past, says Jessie. Oh, interesting.
Don't you love that?
Have either of you two got a car yet, Jessie? Are you either of you driving? Is the ginger one able to operate a motor vehicle? I'm just wondering these things. I'd actually be worried if he was able to operate a motor vehicle. That would worry me. With Jamie at the hands or at the wheel of a car. I've seen how he plays Fortnite. I'm joking. My Jimmy's iced coffee is empty. Oh, looks like I've got more Jimmy's iced coffee. Yes, was nice. Did a bakery visit today. On way home, Sunday felt warm, but in shade was cold. Yeah, well, today I came in. So basically, what started me off today was just human beings. I had to go out and, like I say, it's bill day, and then we get a lot of the shopping done today as well. So I'm out and I'm doing the shopping, and everybody is just everywhere and in my way, and I didn't have it. I should have taken out some ear defenders, really. And it was all just really overwhelming to me, and it was setting me off, and it was hot, and I was getting bothered and sweaty, and I was just not, and that set me off, and it's basically been downhill since there. So
onwards and upwards.
Well, I try.
I'll tell you what, I'm waiting on my CBT thingy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, CBT, yeah.
Cognitive behavioural therapy.
Yeah, but it's like a 2-month waiting list.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to wait. But, you know, I could always just sort of pass it along, couldn't I?
No, I suppose so. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I've stepped so far out of my comfort zone lately to try and just be more present, and it's hard. Like, especially as someone with ASD, to step out of that comfort zone, and it's all getting on top of me. But I know that everyone around me's better off for it. So yeah, it's really messing with me. Shalini did she has moved. She said, right, I'm changing streams. And she's changed streams. Which is fair enough. Nice to see you.
God,
nice.
I mean, Jesse, how much is he paying now for driving lessons? Because I saw something the other day and I nearly fell off my chair.
I never had a single driving lesson.
When I saw how expensive it now is for driving lessons, I almost fell off my chair.
Well, like I say, I never had a single lesson and I did fine. Passed both tests first time.
I mean, I don't know if I'd define your driving as fine.
Lisa says she still can't drive. Lisa, we won't let you drive. There's a difference. I've seen you drive not big boy cars.
No, but also when you're epileptic, you have to be a year seizure free, don't you, to have your license?
Yeah.
Because I know somebody who's
unless they're nighttime seizures, you can have as many of those as you want.
Oh well, whatever. But I know someone who is a driver, and every time she has a seizure, she has to hand over her license, and then she gets it back, and then like 2 months later, she'll have another seizure, and it'll be taken off her again. And oh God, can you imagine?
And once again, I think it only really boils down to photosensitivity as well.
I'm not too sure about the rules on that one. I mean, when I passed my driving test, they wouldn't give me my license until they checked with my doctor about my asthma. So it kind of just shows you.
I'm just going to check with your doctor because you clearly have the lungs of a 4-year-old.
Yeah, you're so funny. Yeah. So basically, if you have asthma attacks as well, a lot, it can also stop you having a license. But my thing is, like, if you have an epileptic fit, you have no control over your body. If you have an asthma attack, you still have some control over your body. And you generally also know when an asthma attack is coming.
Well, you know when an epileptic fit is coming if it's not photosensitive.
To pull over, anyway.
Yeah, if it's not photosensitive, you can generally gauge when a fit's coming.
Yeah.
For quite some time off as well.
Yeah. I mean, I have had a asthma attack whilst driving before, and I have pulled over the car. As soon as I could, I pulled over the car, I stopped the car, turned off the engine, and I phoned Ben.
Yeah, and I mean, if I just don't feel safe to drive at all, I just don't drive.
No.
Lisa doesn't think she'll ever get a license. I don't think that's down to your epilepsy, Lisa.
But it is also about common sense, isn't it? You know. I mean, I've had to drive with migraines before, and I tell you what, that is far worse.
Shalini, we're planning to just get a takeaway and watch a film. That's the plan.
Yeah.
And if anybody would,
We were.
Sorry.
We were going to go out for a meal, go out for karaoke and stuff, but I wasn't feeling it. I don't think Ben's feeling it.
Not feeling it at all.
So we were like, nah, we're just gonna stay in. It's kind of a bittersweet day as well, though, our wedding anniversary.
Granddad died.
Yeah, it's also the day that Ben's granddad passed away on our wedding day. So
they didn't tell us, to be fair. They just didn't tell us. They just came to the wedding and didn't tell us.
yeah, so it's kind of a tricky.
Because they knew I'd have thrown toys out the pram and probably cancelled the wedding. But they wanted me married off as quickly as possible.
They really did, yeah.
You wouldn't trust your ability to not hit something. Well, I'll tell you this, Lisa. On spring trip in May, we'll take some drives around Autopia and I'll film you doing
That
it.
doesn't count.
Well, we'll see if she can do it.
Dexter loves it when you don't hold the steering wheel at all and it just goes boom, 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 boom against the rail.
Absolutely, Jesse, we did. Absolutely, we did. But it's Friday. It's burger day.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually one of my favourite meals and it's Slimming Well friendly. So it just shows
Your one is, anyway.
Yeah, my burger.
Could you use that really horrible lean 5% beef?
Tastes like a bloody good burger to me, mate.
It's because of how much salt and pepper I put on it.
Oh, Julie. That's horrible, mate.
Yeah, that does suck. That does suck.
Oh, I couldn't imagine losing my mum.
I could really do with just perking up. So, Lisa, keep saying things that make me laugh. Like, shut your face, Ben. Yeah, your depth perception is terrible.
Is that your eyesight or is that just...
That's being able to how deep you can see, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, is it because of her eyesight? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it can be.
Or is it just, you just have terrible depth perception?
I mean, it can be because of your eyesight, and it can be for a myriad of other reasons, to be fair. Are you on 17 now?
Yeah. Do you sort of go, oh, is that a car there? Boof.
Yeah, she just doesn't know where her body is.
Yes, it is.
My depth perception is weirdly pretty good.
So Lila, I got Lila a beanbag earlier.
Yes, she did.
Because she sits on the floor so she can play on her tablet. So I got her a beanbag. Anyway, we went to Argos after the dentist to go pick it up. And they put in a bag and she said like this, walking out the shop looking like Santa.
You gave it to the kid.
She wanted to carry it. They kept going, hit me with it, mummy, so I just bashed them with it.
Shalini just got a Domino's ad, which means hopefully...
You see what I mean? This is why you shouldn't have me as your mum, really.
Yeah, well, hopefully that means that we just made half a penny.
She got out of the car, though, nearly fell over. Oh, it's funny stuff.
And I will say this, we are contemplating a dozen donuts tomorrow from Krispy Kreme.
I thought we were getting them. I've been hyped all week for these donuts.
Yeah, but then I realised a dozen
like,
donuts was 20 quid.
And then Ben's like...
20 quid for a dozen donuts.
I'm not going to get them, but you can. And I'm like, huh?
20 quid. I mean...
I'm like, but you said, Ben, you said donuts, remember?
I don't remember.
He did. He did, guys. He did.
Yeah, that's how much a dozen donuts is now at Krispy Kreme, Shalini. 20 quid. 19.99.
Yeah, but it was who was it? Someone said, "Oh, you have to get 12 donuts because it's your 12th wedding anniversary."
It was our Canadian viewer, Mr. Never Too Old for Lego.
Oh yeah. And so we were like, I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get those donuts.
Yeah, well.
And now he's like, no, and I'm like crying.
Well, I'm not
crying.
I'm not thrilled with the idea of spending 20 quid on a dozen donuts. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm still crying.
I'm not thrilled with that, despite the fact it is our wedding anniversary. It is our 12th wedding anniversary. I'm not thrilled with the idea of spending 20 quid.
We're not going out, so you may as well get a dozen donuts, didn't ya? And just don't tell my Slimming World consultant. I might pretend I'm ill on Wednesday.
You're gonna have to. There's no might
be
about
I'm
it.
dead. I can't come. I'm sorry.
Although I will say that I'll give people a little shout on a deal, by the way, at the moment. I was in Tesco's earlier on, and 2-litre bottles of Coke Zero with lime are now 50p.
Have you tried it yet?
No, but
Oh.
Dexter really likes it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Did he try it?
Yeah, he had a cup of it earlier. Made him a cup. 50p for a 2-litre bottle of Coke Zero with lime. So I've got 6 bottles down there.
50p.
Because you can't moan at 50p.
Yeah, but Ben's been naughty because he's been drinking.
Today I've had a cheat day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Because I picked myself up a dozen American vanilla Cokes because there was a box in Home Bargains just sitting there looking at me.
See, he can buy a box
And it was
of
full.
that, but he can't buy me my donuts. Disgraceful behaviour.
Well, I did get 12. So there you go. There's 12 or something.
You can have them. I don't want them.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I mean, to be fair, I've only had 2 cans.
I don't like full sugar.
But there's no sugar in them. It's high fructose corn syrup.
Well, I still don't like it.
No sugar in them.
I still don't like it.
Not a single bit of actual cane sugar in those. Hello again, Tiana.
Oh.
And hello again, Beats and Tapes. Good to see you this
It is
evening.
very, very warm in here
It
again.
is. Do you want to open the window?
No, because it's Friday night.
Yeah, but just crack the window a little bit.
No.
They're not going to hear it.
Also, I came back earlier and all I could smell out there was weed.
I don't care. I'm actually dying here.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you dying?
yeah.
Are you melting?
Little bit.
Is the heating off?
It's been off for hours.
Really?
It's been off for hours.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Give me. Oh, I just kicked the dog. Hang on.
I mean, we can suck some of this heat. I think it's the fact that we're surrounded by all this equipment, by the way. I think that is probably one of the main issues here,
Okay, but if you hear screaming and shouting outside,
which is likely.
it's because it's a Friday night, guys.
Yeah. Tiana says, I told you this,
I mean,
Ben,
you
but
probably
Chrissy...
won't, but...
Oh, yeah. Tiana said that she's made us a wedding anniversary card.
Aw, Tiana. You know, we haven't even got each other one.
No, and we're not planning to either.
No.
She's got her anniversary
It's
present.
true.
It's being built right now. I bet I've got sod all.
To be fair, we don't do the lovey-dovey shit.
I bought you a dozen roses today, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesse, that is Fridays everywhere.
Jesus, doggy.
What, is she barking because there's something going on outside?
There's nothing going on outside. She's just barking for the fun of it. See? Yep, that's it.
Barking for the fun of it.
Go and bark at nothing.
River,
Shh.
don't be a dick.
Shh. Hey, that's enough.
I can't check my emails. What email address should I check?
Hush it, child. Roo?
What email address should I check? Because if it's
Jeez. All I did was open the window and
if
she's
it's
like,
if it's the out
oh no, the kitten's there.
oh, okay.
I'm so hot.
I can't, Lisa, until the end of the show.
Ooh. Oops.
Because I can only log into it via my phone, which is here. But I'll say thank you in advance.
Keep your hands to yourself, boy.
Sucks to be me, does it? But the thing is also, because it's screen capturing my phone, if I was to put anything on my phone right now, you'd all see it.
Ooh.
You'd all see what was on my phone.
That sucks to be you. Oh no!
Oreo, bugger off.
Oreo!
That one will destroy it. You need to move that one. Because she has no actual awareness of things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, these two will fight. They're going to fight.
I think they're being friends right now.
Yeah, right now.
There's a cat tail.
Just send it. Send it.
Oh,
There we go.
It's gone.
And it's gone. It's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. If you are up on the vertical stream, don't be shy. Come say hi. Click the like button. I'm also going to do a live subscriber check.
We are gonna get that printed somewhere, you know.
We are at 2,020 subscribers. So thank you very much if you have already subscribed. I really appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
The destruction of Notre Dame, a cat fight. Well, this time it won't be a fire, that's for sure. I may be foreshadowing something there.
Oops.
Julie says her cat passed gas in her face earlier.
To be fair, I drove through town earlier to get to the dentist,
You did.
And as we drove like through centre of town, all I could smell was egg, and it was like, you know, the egg bombs that you used to get.
Oh, what, the old stink bombs?
The old stink bombs.
The old stink bombs, yeah.
It stunk like that, and Lila instantly, because I had the window open.
Oh, it was Lila then.
No, Lila instantly went, "Oh, Dexter," because like we literally thought it was Dexter.
Right.
It was not.
It was probably Lila then.
No, it wasn't. It was the area.
The second she goes, "Oh, Dexter," you know it's her.
No, it was literally the area, and it was like someone had let off a stink bomb.
No,
I reckon someone had.
That's good. If you're watching on either stream, we would really appreciate you hitting that like button. If you're watching on a mobile, all you got to do is double click the middle of your screen. If you're watching
Just
the vertical one,
tap,
double clap, pop up, and it will instantly like the stream.
Just a little tappy tap.
Just give it a little tap.
Little tap.
Whilst Notre Dame is being built here.
Little tap goes a long way.
Give it a tap for Notre Dame. Tiana says she has 280 followers on TikTok. I taught her a little method to get loads of followers quick without actually having to do anything, and it appears to be working for her.
What's that then?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh.
I'm not going to reveal my methods here on the stream.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later. In fact, you already know.
Probably.
You've already seen me do it.
I don't know.
But yeah, there is a method you can use to get loads of followers very quickly on TikTok without actually having to do anything.
Is there a method to your madness?
There is a method to my madness, and it works. I mean, I'm doing this thing much slower than you could be doing it, and I'm getting 30 to 40 new followers a day on it, and I'm not putting out any posts. We're well up over 1,800 on TikTok now. Jesse says, "Can someone take my followers?" I find it so strange when it comes to your followers on TikTok, because Jesse gets a load of actual real life stalkers. Like a load of people stalk her, and she doesn't even make videos all that much, right?
Do you reckon it's because you're northern?
But one of them used to message me every day. To ask about Jessie. And he's like, "I know that you know her, man. Is she all right? I know that you know her." I'm like, and I said to this guy,
Jesse,
right?
I think you got stalkers, mate.
Because I've known Jessie since she was in a late mid-20s, yeah?
Yeah.
And what I do know about her is that oftentimes she just disappears for months on end, right? She just disappears for months on end. And it's not just like from one person. She'll just stop talking to anybody and everybody. She has
enough of social.
Yeah, she has social media downtime. And I've just come to expect it from her, to be honest. And it doesn't really bother me all that much. And I try and explain this to these people. And
I just wouldn't. I'd be like, "Stop stalking her, you weirdo."
Yeah, but I do explain it to these people. I say, "Look, she just likes to have a bit of downtime every now and again, right? She'll pop back up when she's ready." And that doesn't seem to be enough for these people.
Because they're stalkers.
It is creepy as well. Like, I got so sick of one of them that I just sort of started letting him message into the ether with me and just...
Yeah, I just won't respond.
It's like, this is getting a bit creepy, man. This is getting a bit creepy.
You do know that she's got a boyfriend.
He does know that as well. He does know that.
It's a little bit weird.
Lives with the father of her children. Her fiancé. Live together. But, you know.
Or maybe he's just a really caring person.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, Shalini says, "Sounds like Vaughan farting and snoring. Thank God he's gone on nights. I'll get some kip now. Don't tell him I said that." I hope he's not watching, because I just read that out.
I'm totally going to tell him that.
So she has an exciting weekend because he's gone on nights. Well, she does like a sleep. That is one thing I will say about our Shalini, is she does like a sleep. She loves a sleep.
She loves a good sleep.
Oh, I'm going to get me rest. I'm going to get me sleep now.
I think it could be because she's so little.
Perhaps. Jesse says, "I did tell you to ignore him. Oh, everyone knows about Jamie. I make a point of mentioning him, yet still end up with stalkers." I mean, I actually, realistically, have longer, more in-depth conversations on a daily basis with Jamie than I do with Jess.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting there on headset to one another most nights going, oh, look, we're playing Fortnite. Oh, what's going on? Tell him to turn that fucking music off, though, whenever we're playing.
I'm all right with that now.
Because I'm on a headset. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, tell him to keep it up.
Shalini says, no, that's not the excitement. I have to clean the fridge and the oven. You can come to ours and do ours if you'd
Shalini,
like.
that's not exciting.
You can come and do ours if you'd like. Come clean our oven.
That sounds terrible.
Lisa says, the funniest comment I've got was someone telling me I'm good and should become a tour guide on her YouTube. She's got 10 subscribers now. And if you haven't gone and subscribed to Rebellion Tours over on YouTube, then what is wrong with you? Quite
Don't
frankly.
you always feel really well accomplished?
What is wrong with you?
You've like cleaned out your fridge and that. Like I went through my fridge today, just getting rid of stuff that was out of date.
Yeah. Oh, she said she's being sarcastic. Damn it. I thought she actually enjoyed cleaning the oven. I was like, wow, someone actually enjoys cleaning the oven? Come
to be
to
fair,
ours.
I know someone that literally has OCD and loves cleaning. It's just weird.
Isn't that the bar woman?
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, then why don't you offer her a fiver to come clean our oven?
I know, I keep saying to her, if you love it so much, come do mine.
Lisa says she's downsizing her hoarding. You don't know hoarding until you know Chrissy. Yes, Lisa, I need envelopes, surprisingly, but I only need one. I only need one. What?
Sheesh.
Look, I'm sorry that facts are, insulting.
I am not a hoarder.
You are.
I am not.
You are and always have been.
I am not and never have been.
Lisa said she has a box full of envelopes. I need one.
I like to collect
I need one.
certain things. There's a difference. He does need one. He keeps banging on about it as well.
I need one envelope. And
I've probably got an envelope.
I've got the letter that I need to send all filled out. Everything's done. I just need an envelope to put it in and send it. Beats and Tapes says, you don't know hoarding until you see my CDs, records and tapes. He's just...
Who says that?
Beats and Tapes.
There you go. See, Beats is the hoarder, not me.
Dread says, me Julie got the OCD cleaning bug. Yeah, not you, Dread. You've got the OCD chili bug, not the OCD cleaning bug.
There are some days when I go OTT and Ben has to tell me to sit down.
Yeah, that is true. And I just say, you've done enough, stop.
He's like, stop it now. And I'm like, no, I got to do this bit, so. Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen Lisa actually referred to her dad as her dad. But she said he is an OCD hoarder. Usually she just calls him the donor.
Can I just say, I just collect things. And, pretty much anything Disney. Like, all my ornaments and stuff. They're up on shelves, but Ben's just like...
Think how many things that are Disney that can be collected out there in the world.
Yeah, I haven't got all that stuff.
Well, you would have if you could have.
Probably.
Yeah, if we had the money for those sorts of things, you absolutely would.
I also collect Lego. Oh, I don't hoard food.
What?
I kind of wish I did, though. Because I was going in my fridge earlier and I was like, damn, I really want something sweet to eat. And then Ben actually got me some yogurts earlier.
I did, some Muller Light chocolate orange pots.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that looks good. So I had one of them before I came on stream. I was like, I need a chocolate fix.
Tiana says, I had one. Someone I used to know in person got his mate to stalk me because I blocked him as he was inappropriately talking to me. What we call that type of person? A dick. You just say, stop thinking about your dick and stop being a dick.
Stop being a dick.
That's right. I mean, I've taught that to Lila this week. I've taught her how to say, and I won't say the kid's name, right? But I've taught her how to say this kid's name and then bluntly, stop being a dick.
Yeah, but Lila's a goody-goody, so she's like, I can't say that.
And I've been doing role play, so I've been, pushing her and shoving her a little bit like this kid does to her. And I've been going, now what do you say? And she goes, stop being a dick.
Stop being a dick.
And I said, that's right. That's what you say. And she goes, yeah, I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble. And I said, well, if you get in trouble with Miss Commie, you tell Miss Commie to come to me. And I'll say that I told you you're allowed to do it. And if Miss Commie tries to send you to that goddamn gulag, I'll tell the school about her pictures of Putin. I will. I'll tell them. I'll tell the school. I'll say, hey, head teacher, get over here. She's got pictures of Putin in her purse. She carries them round.
I don't think that would be. I don't think head teacher would care.
Lisa says, I'll teach her how to trip in with judo throws. Jessie says, not the gulag. Well, she's not sending my Lila to the goddamn gulag for calling a dick.
I did judo when I was little.
But yeah, Miss Commie over there, she's Daddy, Miss Commie will tell me off. She won't, because you just send her to me. And I say, oi, I told her to say that.
I just teach Lila to kick them in the nuts.
Yeah, I think telling them to not be a dick, right, bluntly and deadpan to their face is actually going to be a bit more of a shock to the system.
Kick them in the nuts. Always kick a boy in the nuts. That's where you get them.
But yeah.
You drop them like a sack of shit.
But, fucking teacher wants
Only if he's violent to her. You know, I don't condone it otherwise.
You know, when I was dropping him off yesterday at school, right?
Yeah.
I had a look into Lila's class.
Yeah.
And there's now a red hammer and sickle flag up with a yellow hammer and sickle on it.
Not.
On the wall.
No.
It's got there. It's just there. Just sort of. Hello, children. Now we're going to talk today about communism, da? We're going to talk about communism and the good old potato rationing.
Just so you know, if we were in Titanic, I wouldn't let you on my door.
But you'd let the commie teacher?
No, I would let you on my door, though.
Exactly. You can tell me to stop it all you like, Jessie. It's cheering me up. It's cheering me up.
Wouldn't let him on my damn door.
Tiana says, quite frankly, she doesn't care what her school thinks anymore. That's the right attitude.
No, don't listen to Ben.
That's the right attitude. You say leave the potatoes alone, Lisa, but I'm not the one that I'm not the one that rations them. I mean, over in Ireland, where Shalini's from, they had a potato famine at one point. Because, you know, they really like potatoes in Ireland.
Do they?
Did you not know this?
No, why would I know this? I don't go to friggin' Ireland.
Go on, Shalini, educate us about the potato famine.
Where is it? Were there not enough potatoes to go around?
There were not enough potatoes to go around.
That's really bad.
That's really bad.
That would be a hard day.
Yeah, they really like their potatoes over there.
Yeah, well, good.
There, look at that. Look at that. Yes, we bloody did have a potato famine. Oh my God, Chrissy.
What?
That's exactly right.
Am I supposed to know about it? I'm not from Ireland. I don't give two craps what they didn't have. To be honest with you, I could live without potatoes, so...
Oh my God!
Save the potatoes.
I'm not saying oh my God at that. I'm saying it you.
What did I do?
Oh, I'm not from Ireland. I don't give a crap.
I don't give two craps.
Jesus Christ.
You know what you should have done? You should have just come over here and got some potatoes.
It's because...
You would have been the potato queen.
I'm gonna listen to Lisa's historical lessons here. She said
no.
It's because the English who owned the land made the tenant farmers plant potatoes.
Yep.
There was other crops, but the English made them and send them abroad because they wanted to kill the Catholics.
Nice. Wait, so they what?
So Ireland is a very Catholic country.
Yeah.
England is a very Protestant country.
Yeah.
Catholics and Protestants. This is the reason Ireland basically hated one another, North and South. Catholics, Protestants, it was all religious based.
That's right, look, Julie to the rescue.
She's got potatoes growing. Yeah, well...
Wait, so they emigrated because they needed their potatoes?
Well, yeah, because they were literally starving them.
Could they not have eaten anything other than potatoes?
Well, the main crop was potatoes.
Potatoes!
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been mad.
It was... how are we giving you a history lesson?
I would have been mad.
Whilst building one of the most beautiful pieces of history in Europe.
That's why.
Out of Lego. Yeah.
It's all madness, guys.
Well, it happened, and, you know,
I really
a lot of
like
people
the
did die.
Irish accent, though.
A lot of people did die. Staple food decimated. Exactly right, Julian.
Wow.
Done by design. Done by design, which is even worse. But that's
Did they emigrate here?
well, they went all over the shop. I mean, obviously the hub of Catholicism is Italy. That's where Vatican is, and where the Pope, who is probably on his last legs of life right now, this latest Pope, resides.
Yeah, why do they always pick really old ones? Seems really silly
Ask
to
the
me.
kid. No, don't go there.
No, don't do
Just
that.
don't go there.
Don't do it.
You're starting the tomatoes and the super hot chilies this weekend.
Julie will save us all.
Yeah, that's with Dred and Julie. They're putting in tomatoes and super hot chilies. What do you mean by super hot chilies, though?
Like super hot
Like,
chilies.
how super hot are we talking?
You wouldn't eat them.
I mean, I wouldn't eat the non-super hot chilies. So, might as well tell me. Lisa says, I was taught the many wrongs of the British government as a young girl by my very Catholic grandfather. Yeah, but the thing is, I've always said this. It's like, for example, did you see that horrific AI video that Donald Trump put out about Gaza, right? Over the past few days, where it's like Trump Gaza resort. And it was so ill-judged and misplaced. It was horrible. It literally does advocate for an ethnic cleansing of the land, which is really not a good look, Donald, first and foremost. But secondly, Sonia Poulton, who is, now a more fringe journalist, used to be a mainstream journalist and is now a more, shall we say, independent journalist, said on X, like, it was probably the most repulsive thing she's ever seen. And I simply responded to her and went, what do you expect? It's a world leader. Right? I said, there's nothing a world leader can do that can shock me. And she turned around and she said, well, this really shocked her. And it just doesn't shock me. Right? It really doesn't shock me. Oh, I'm really sorry that you're getting so many ads tonight, Shalini. Oh my fucking god, ad for fucking Thames Water. Unfortunately, I can't control who advertises on the channel. And good evening to Britmate as well.
Yeah.
And you would also think that somebody who's been doing journalism within the mainstream and within the independent sphere would take the same approach that I did, that nothing a world leader can do could shock me. Because I've always said that if somebody is vying for power, wants to be prime minister, president, whatever, they probably should not be anywhere near power.
Oh, god damn it, times 2! Oh, I hate these people. No,
I want to show them.
Don't touch the Lego.
I was going to put it under that because it's really pretty. Really pretty. Look at that.
I know. I've got to make 2 of them now.
So Sonia said that. So the context was Trump had put out a thing on. He's actually put it on Truth Social, of basically an AI video of Trump Gaza. So it showed like a beautiful resort. AI videos of Trump and Elon Musk and others drinking cocktails and stuff like that in Trump Gaza.
I've got to show you guys this. Hang on.
And oh my god, that is so cool. That is brilliant. That really is brilliant.
We've got another one.
Yeah, it's put directly on the other side, I would imagine. Yeah. But I simply said that nothing any world leader can do can shock me.
I wish I had a hairband up here.
Britmate says, nice work, Chrissy. No, there's no hairbands here.
Why is there no hairbands?
I can give you a guitar pick. Do you want a guitar pick?
Yeah. That's not going to help me.
Yeah, I can give you a guitar pick.
No, it's not going to help.
But yeah, nothing they can do can shock me. And she did. Yes, Florence is just about here.
I do wish, I said to Ben, this would look really cool with a light up package. You know, the lights that you put on the inside.
You can buy them.
Yeah, I know. But I bet they're expensive.
Well, what I will say is this architecture set here, and we said this on last night's stream, but for those who weren't here, we've actually discovered this Lego architecture set is the most expensive one you can buy.
Yeah, because we looked up because I said to Ben, I was like, what about the Eiffel Tower?
Oh,
no, that is an Icons.
A huge congratulations to Amy. We got the property Lot 26, 6 acres, grassy fields and a forest.
Ooh,
Well, I
forest.
hope in response to you doing that, you stick a like on the stream. But no, honestly, well done. Congratulations.
That was so fast.
Yeah, well, they were...
Like, you do that in this country and you're looking like a year down the line.
Yeah, at the very least. At the very
we
least.
got to get surveyors out.
And we got to get this
then
done
your
and that
solicitor's
done.
got to come through. Then
Thank
you've
you,
got
Brit.
to do that. And you're like, oh my God.
Thank you, Brit, for being number 9.
I mean, by the time you've done all that, you're just going, you know what? I don't want it anymore.
Precisely right. Precisely right.
Keep it then.
And I believe Amy there being number 10. But
Or by that point, most of the married couples have got divorced.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is our 12th wedding anniversary tomorrow, so no show tomorrow. No show. We're taking the night off.
I might pop on and just be like, do a little dance.
You wouldn't even know how to.
No, I wouldn't know how to.
No. So we have that super chat goal tonight of 1 super chat, £5 or more. And also, if you would like to become a channel member, you can do so from just 99p a month. You can also gift each other memberships, so just remember that.
Yeah, although when we try and do that for Tiana, it just gifts it to whoever.
Yeah, it does. It does. So
It's just a pain in the butt.
Basically, what needs to happen is people need to keep buying gifted memberships, and then
Until
eventually
Tiana gets
Tiana will get one. That's what will happen because it's so damn random.
It's so random.
It's so random,
Randy.
and you can't choose somebody. It's really annoying. Anyway, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and all of that good stuff. Let's do a live subscriber check. I do like keeping an eye on this.
Mine is still not registered.
We still have 2,020 subscribers. If we get to 2,025 subscribers, Lisa has promised to film a retro sweets review stream.
Yeah.
Or video.
But can I do toffee crumble?
She wants to do a segment of it. So she wants to review toffee crumble. So she just wants an excuse to eat toffee crumble.
I really do, yeah. It's a good excuse.
It says goal ended, does it?
It's a really good excuse.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Start another goal.
I'm just going to be like, I will do the toffee crumble.
I'm glad you let me know that. I know why it was as well, because it starts the damn goal from when you create the stream rather than when you actually go live. That's why.
Excuses, Benjamin.
Oh yeah, yours wouldn't have registered, would it, Lisa? Because you did it on PayPal. Jesse Houck says, if I had money, I would donate to the channel simply so you can buy more Legos and feed all the kitties.
Yeah, you know, these cats do cost a lot of money.
Oh, they do. They eat like the fucking plague.
I have 4 cats, a dog, and a hamster, and, well, we've also got 3 fish, but the fish belong to the kids, so they deal with them. I say they deal with them, we have to do the cleaning part, but they feed them.
So Amy says, still Kentucky, 1 county west of us, rolling hills instead of mountains, and no hillbillies.
Yay!
Nobody coming around wearing the old suspenders and going, what are you doing on this here land?
Now, Amy, what you need to do...
Don't say it, Britt. Just don't say it.
Is have it ready for when we come...
Yep.
On Thanksgiving.
Deep fried turkey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. Deep fried turkey.
Oh my God, you can build us our own little annex.
Well, no, because they're actually putting a mobile tiny home on there for now. So we're just gonna have to book a local hotel and then come over for dinner.
Whatever.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
I'll stay in a tent on the land.
Look, Florence is not gonna move her ass, Brit. I'm sorry, but she's not. She's just useless. It's a useless cat.
It's your cat.
It is my cat. And ironically, I've been feeling useless the last couple of days. So, yeah.
What's that got to do with your cat?
Well, we're alike, aren't we?
She's not useless. Look at her.
They have deer and wild turkeys all over. Oh, wild turkey.
Ooh, catch your own dinner.
Fresh. It's going to be fresh. Venison as well.
Catch your own.
Have ourselves a bit of Bambi.
Yeah, too far.
You've never eaten it, have you?
That's too far.
It's pretty damn good.
No,
it is pretty damn good.
Don't even. You're going to traumatise me because I love Bambi.
You'll have a regular house on the property by November. Wow. They're going to build a house.
Ooh. Wait, when's Thanksgiving?
November.
They might have it in time then.
Yeah, November.
I'm like, when's Thanksgiving? I never quite understood Thanksgiving because it's right next to Christmas anyway. So I'm like, oh.
Well, because they don't do turkey at Christmas like we do.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, Amy, and Jesse as well, because I know you're over in the States.
Aren't you thankful at Christmas?
Well, no, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about the traditional Christmas meat here is usually a ham, right? Or as we call it in this country, a gammon.
Ham. Do you know, when I met Ben, I didn't even know what gammon was.
She didn't. She didn't.
Didn't.
Christmas is ham. There you go.
Christmas is ham.
There you go.
I mean, we have, like, a bit of all of it, so...
Hello, Emma Watts. Good evening.
I don't understand people that like turkey because I hate it.
I love turkey, but it's got to be cooked right.
It's such a dry meat.
It is if you cook it wrong. Yeah.
Right, that's got to turn around.
It's got to be cooked with lots of butter.
Turn around.
If it's not cooked with lots of butter, it will come out dry. Britmate says, I love a good roast. Roast is my second favourite food. My first being mac and cheese, but I'm not allowed to eat that anymore because of the whole gluten thing.
I can live without a roast.
So let's say that roast is now my favourite meal. It is. I could eat a roast every day. I could. I do love a roast.
Okay. We're going to try and put this on here now.
You're going to place that in.
Go sit behind there.
It's a faff, Julie. Dad did it 1 year. He said never again. Oh, what are they talking about here?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Yeah, so I should have reset that goal. Has it now said the goal is 10 super chats?
Yeah.
I said it as 1.
What are you doing, Ben?
I said it as 1 goal.
Can't get stuff these days. Just can't get stuff.
I don't. This absolute bloody useless system. Oh,
Don't
Goose.
blame the system.
They're talking about Goose.
Oh, Goose.
They're talking about Goose.
Oh, I don't think I've ever tried Goose.
Would you have tried Goose?
Yeah, I'd try Goose.
You tried Goose, but you won't try deer.
No, because Bambi.
I remember once I made roast potato in goose fat because people kept saying to me, "Oh, roast potatoes in goose fat."
I would try deer, but just don't call it Bambi.
Dreadful. Goose fat was dreadful for me.
Do you know, Amy? I also would like to try New York pizza.
Well, I guess we'll have to go to New York for a day. I won't spend any longer than a day there. I've been there before, right? But roast goose was your traditional Christmas dinner, was it? Britmate says pizza pie. Isn't sort of deep dish pizza Chicago? And then, yeah, Lisa, I mean, we could do Broadway. We could go see some musicals. I'd go see some musicals
I'd love
with you.
to see Broadway, yeah.
I'd go see some musicals.
My brother was so lucky because his school trip was to New York.
Mm.
And they went to Broadway to see Lion King.
Yeah.
I was so jealous.
Yeah, deep dish pizza is Chicago. Beats and Tape says tongue is nice. People do eat that, yeah. People do eat that.
Sick.
So I'm when it comes to roast potatoes, I generally find you get the best results in either plain old lard or beef dripping. Otherwise, not so much. Jesse Houck says, Amy, I recommend Western New York cheeseburgers as well. As someone who's lived in New York and Pennsylvania, I know there's a difference. Well, Amy lives in Kentucky, and I've already said to Amy what she needs to do for us, for research purposes, is she needs to go with a video camera to Sanders Court, the original KFC, and go and film a video at Sanders Court. Because that would be cool. Shalini doesn't like New York City. I wasn't a fan. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a fan. But I was a child, so... Julie says, I generally cook in lard or dripping. Goose fat is a treat. And see, I did do them in goose fat once, and it was just so... I'm going to say watery. It was pretty watery. In comparison to something like dripping. And it just threw me off, and it was... Lard dripping is awesome. Exactly. I generally only cook roast potatoes in lard or beef dripping. And yes, it's terrible for you. It's absolutely terrible for you, but it tastes great. and you can't beat it. And sometimes you just need a bit of comfort food, right? I mean, that's what our burgers are on a Friday night. It's a bit of comfort food. Jesse says, I'll trade Amy a New York pizza for her Kentucky barbecue. I mean, that certainly sounds like a good trade. Well, see, I just, I wasn't a fan of New York City, but like I say, I was a kid, so you have to remember that.
I think it's something that I would really like to experience. New York City. I know there's a lot of people that don't like New York City, and I can understand why. Same reasons I don't like London.
Not white shy. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I don't like London. Even though we, focus heavily on travel and stuff like that, I only go into London if I really, really have to. So I'll only go into London if, like we're doing something like, say, down at the London Eye or, touristy destination stuff, making content for the channel, or coming to spend time with some of you wonderful people, because some of you wonderful people live in London, and I don't mind making the trip out for you guys. But otherwise, nah, I'm not entering London. I've done my time. I think I've done my turn covering things in London. When
I haven't. I very rarely go to London.
Well, at one point I was going up there twice a week, wasn't I? And I did have my phone stolen.
Yeah.
I did have my phone stolen. Which wasn't nice, and it wasn't. It was a really Britmate says, when Khan goes, then I'll visit. It was a horrible experience, having being stolen from. It wasn't nice. You will be 1 hour away from London. What, the other London? That's okay, Tiana. We'll see you in a bit. Shalini says, look, I've been here 30 years. It's gone to shite. Jesse says, Ben, apparently Luke is in jail. Oh, God. No, River's not here, is she?
Yes.
Okay, she is, yeah. Julie says, last time I went to London was
How did he know that?
I don't know. Exactly, Emma. And I was on my mobility scooter. I was, and I had my phone stolen, and it just wasn't a nice experience. Oh, we saw her on the camera. Oh, you must have seen her walking down the side, because we've got.
Oh yeah.
Must have seen her walking, because you can see the gap between the two tables. Yeah, look.
I was like, what?
Because this, over on the far right, that's the book on the other table. So yeah. Yes, our Luke. And that's what Lisa's saying. What a surprise about him being in jail. I'm not shocked, unfortunately, that he would be in jail. Yes, yeah, not Luke Honeythunder. No, Luke Martin, the one that went to protest with me and Shalini a lot. Yeah. Unfortunately, like I say, I'm not surprised he's ended up. Is he in jail? Is he in prison, or is he just arrested again? Because
he gets arrested all the time.
He gets arrested a lot, right? Yes, Bagface.
Jesus, yeah.
And yet he still denies that was him, right?
Tesco carrier bag.
It was not a Tesco carrier bag. It was a Londis carrier bag.
Londis. Yeah.
He still denies that was him, despite the fact that the CCTV footage clearly shows it's him.
Yeah, considering you can see his face.
Yeah. And look, I'm all for second chances. I'm all for people bettering themselves, and
I honestly think that he actually needs help.
I think he needs a lot of help. I think he's been absolutely wronged by the system.
Yeah, and not.
He's a man with extreme mental health problems. He's a nice man under the surface.
He says whatever comes to his head, and because he's on social media all the time, obviously that's going to get spread around, isn't it? And yeah, people aren't looking out for his best interests. People are looking out for their best interests.
Well, I'm hoping that 18-month sentence that you're saying he's allegedly got is actually in an inpatient facility rather than a prison. Because
not.
That's like Lisa says, I think that's what he needs. He needs inpatient care.
Yeah, but I bet it's not.
And you know, like I said, I'm not going to knock him. I'm not going to kick a man while he's down. But he's been failed repeatedly by the system. He's repeatedly been failed. And the thing is, I've seen so much footage of the man screaming at the police saying he needs help. He needs a bit of support. He's someone who used to go to the London protests a lot. His name's Luke Martin. And he had quite a big Twitter account at one point as well, but he managed to get it banned because he snaps at people a bit too much. But the thing is, like, he's got mental health issues. He knows he's got mental health issues. He knows he needs help. And he was literally been with armed police pointing guns at him, screaming, "Help me, get me the help I need," and nobody does. So... but Lisa says he also needs to take some responsibility and some of his actions show planning. Well, I remember that time, and, you know, this is true. Me and Lisa were sitting on a Eurostar. We were on our way back from France. And someone had made some quite serious allegations against him. Some sex crime allegations, right? And that's all I can say on this platform. I can't elaborate any further than that. He was arrested, and he spent the night in the cells. He then got out of the cells. They had taken his phone, right? So the police had seized his phone. The first thing he did when he got out of the cells was go and buy a new phone and log into TikTok. He went live on TikTok, and me and Lisa were sitting watching him there in real time as he got a train from... So he come out of the police cell, bought a phone, gone live, hadn't even gone home. He went and got on a train to the town where this woman lives... He was live streaming the entire time, and there's me sitting there on TikTok going, turn around, go home, this is not going to end well, turn around.
Yeah, but he thought he'd been done wrong.
Yeah.
So he, you know, wanted to go and confront the issue, but obviously you've just been released from prison. Well, a cell.
Yeah.
Because over here we don't do, you know, we don't do bail and stuff like that. Well, we do bail, but we don't do bonds.
No.
And stuff. So, you know, you're in prison for 24 hours max in a cell, and you're either taken straight to the court like the following day, or you're released back into the public, where you're then given a court date.
So me and Lisa are watching this shit show in real time. We're on the Eurostar back from Paris. Right, and we're watching this shit show in real time as it's happening. And I'm just repeatedly saying to the bloke, turn around, go home. This isn't going to end well for you.
But the amount of times you used to say to him on the streams all the time, you go, mate, stop.
Yeah.
You know, and everything that's in his head comes out. Now, if our son was to do this and everything inside my son's head, he'd probably be arrested.
Yeah.
You know, for the stuff that's in his head.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that you keep inside your head.
But... So he finally gets off the train and he gets a taxi down to where this woman lives. And standing outside the house are two police officers waiting for him who have been watching his TikTok live alongside us.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
I mean...
But he thought that it'd been done wrong, and his way is to go and confront the situation.
And it wasn't the right way.
It's not the right way, but when you have mental health issues, you're not thinking the right way, though. No,
and he wasn't thinking straight, that's for sure.
But they should have gotten that. I mean,
but
that man should have had some serious help a long time ago.
Yeah, this is right. Like Jesse said, Ben helped him as much as he could. Then Ben got hate for trying to help because people wanted to see him arrested. Yeah,
they did, yeah.
Unfortunately, the other thing Luke liked to do once he lost his Twitter account and everything was he moved on to TikTok. And he spent basically all day, every day, live on TikTok, broadcasting his shit show of a life for the world to see. Right? And I mean, it was an absolute shit show that was going on. He lived in a house that was just wall to wall, floor to ceiling, trash, garbage. It was disgusting, mold up the walls.
And he got moved, didn't he, into another place? Because when he went...
there's nothing we can do about it, bud.
They put him in this... I think it was a flat, and they had left it completely bare.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this guy can't look after himself. It's
can't.
very clear.
He can't look after himself. I mean, he anytime he gets any money, he's straight down to bookies, right? And then he's living off of, he's going to the reduced section in Asda to get all of his food because that's the only way he can eat. And the problem is, he needed help. He needed, there's nothing else I could do. So what I did start doing for quite some time was I'd just join him on his TikTok live and sit there and try and talk him down about everything. And I'd have good old conversations with him, and I'd try and steer the conversations away from anything that was setting him off. We'd talk about random nebulous things. I'd sit with him for hours sometimes, right?
Yeah, eventually.
But it didn't help.
It did get to the point, though, where I was just like, Ben, enough, mate. You can't help people that won't help themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it just pulls you down.
Apparently, he got a flat, met a girl, turned a bit religious, then she left, and he went back to the same old.
Yeah. Yeah, we did catch a few of his streams, and, you know, where he had like a full-on beard.
Yeah, that was recent. It was only a few weeks ago I checked in on him.
And we were like,
And he was sitting in his kitchen playing FIFA.
Yeah.
While he was on live stream on TikTok. Although one of his conditions of bail at one point was not to be live on any social media. And I imagine he was breaching that. And see, this is the problem.
But a prison isn't going to help that man.
No, a prison's not going to help that man. And it's really unfortunate because he's not had the right type. I mean, we don't live anywhere near him, or else I'd have actually spent some more time with him. Someone's posted it on TikTok with the things he's been jailed for, one being threats to murder police officers.
That sounds about right.
That does sound about right. Could you send me a link to that, Jesse, at some point? I would appreciate it.
Once again, though, you know, Dexter gets angry and he says things. And it's just words. But, unfortunately, you know, like we tell Dexter all the time, you can't say things like that.
No, you can't.
Because you will get arrested for stuff like that. And obviously him going on streaming things and broadcasting it to the world.
Yeah, and Andrew, who Jesse is mentioning now, is Luke's biological brother, right? And this man wants to see his brother thrown away. But the thing is, he's no better. First and foremost, they're just as bad as one another. But, well, Jesse says Andrew's worse. I don't know enough about him to know whether or not he's worse, but I will say he's no better. And he absolutely wound his brother up to the point and would set his brother off and would... It was such a shit show. It really was. But maybe he's in the place that he needs to be right now. That's all I can say. Because maybe at least being incarcerated somewhere, he will be given some kind of mental health support. As horrible as that sounds, maybe he will. I don't know.
I doubt it.
Sadly, so do I, but you can hope, I guess. You can hope. I mean, it's so hard to get mental health support in this country. And he needed it more than most. But then the other thing is, whilst he would always shout and scream that he had mental health problems and he knew he had mental health problems and he wanted help, anyone that tried to help him would just get it thrown back in their face.
Yeah. There are some people...
Damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
There are
with
some people that you cannot help. Unfortunately.
You really are just damned if you do and damned if... But fortunately, he is diagnosed with some quite serious mental health problems. And I say that, fortunately, is that because then the prison system will have an obligation to at least treat him in a certain way that would be different to somebody who's not diagnosed with those things. It's such a tough one. It really is a tough one. Because like I said, yeah, EUPD, that's correct. It's so tough because, like I said, maybe he is where he needs to be. But in the same breath, maybe where he needs to be is a secure inpatient unit.
Personally, I don't think it should have even come to him ever going inside a jail.
Well, he's already been to prison once.
Exactly.
This is the other thing. He's been to prison before for the whole bag thing. He robbed 2 shops with a Londi's bag over his head.
Yep.
And he went to prison for it.
Yeah.
And out of all of it, I think he only got away with £68
Yeah.
in total. But are you done that stage as well?
Yeah. I think the system let that man down, and it's very sad.
I think that's an understatement.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that is an understatement.
We all know that the system lets people down all the time, so.
What are you doing, you stupid dog? This head is popping up. You probably can't...
Ow! Miss Scuzzy?
He still tries to tell people it was mistaken identity. I'm gonna... Hold on a sec.
Ruru, come on down.
Right. Luke Martin, Hemel Hempstead. Right. So this is the Daily Mail article.
Oh, Roo!
Just accept your stupid cookies. Bungling robber tried to disguise himself by putting a Londi's plastic carrier bag over his head, but left a large slit that people could see him through. Look. Look! This was his disguise! This is real!
Oh, dear. It's so good that it's not funny.
Oh, this was his second attempt, look. His second attempt was a bit more... I'm just going to cut the eye holes out. Look. But
yeah, so that was a better one.
And then this is him. This was his mugshot at the time.
I mean, you don't look like that no more.
No, he doesn't. I've not seen anything news-wise about him. Hemel today, 19th of December, 2014. Oh my God! It was on national TV appeal. Wurzel Gummidge. Emma says, "Can you show the bill so far?" Right, let's do that. So Emma wants to see the set.
Hang about.
But yes, that was his actual disguise, people. Well, he's got to be in his 40s, right? He's got to be in his 40s. So, Emma, if you give Chrissy 2 seconds, then she'll show you how this has gone so far. Well, I think he might actually be in his 40s. I don't think he's close to 40. I think he's in his 40s.
We have... Oh, gosh. I'll tell you what, it's getting heavy.
Should I put the big camera on? And then you can show...
Oh, Ben!
Hold on. Yeah, that's it so far. And it's the same on the other side. With lovely tiled flooring down in the middle. And then we could try and look down the archways. I mean, that thing is huge.
I love these.
I mean, like I said on yesterday's stream, this is officially the most expensive Lego architecture set you can buy at £200. We paid £160 for it.
It was thoroughly in the camera. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's quite heavy.
If we could ask for people to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and yeah, it would be brilliant. Thank you. You got to build 14 of these.
Oh.
14.
Oh.
So yes, anyway, that's Luke Martin for you. And I did see some TikTok videos over the last 5 days that said Luke Martin arrested Hemel. Let me just have a quick look at it. Just rumours at this point.
Bro.
Rumour has it Luke Martin was arrested and sentenced to 18 months.
You're going to be in trouble. Shh.
Yeah, people are also saying he wouldn't be sentenced within a few days. And that is also a thing. He wouldn't be, unless he had some cases already coming up.
Bro, no.
River! Come here, you silly little fur-covered rat.
Did she just get you in the knackers?
No, she just missed, thankfully.
Yeah. I just saw you sort of flinch back. I
shifted out the way.
Just in time.
Just in time. Just in time. I've got the dumb animal here. The dumb animal is here. Yeah, you don't understand what I'm saying because your brain's no bigger than a walnut, is it? No, it's not. Your brain's no bigger than a walnut. But yes, Shalini and Britmate and everyone, she is a silly pooch. That's correct. She's a silly pooch.
Understatement.
She's an arsehole.
Yeah.
She's an arsehole.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. She is. Yes, I'm talking to River Jessie. She's okay. She didn't bark at me, says Shalini.
Do you know why, Shalini? It's because you're so little.
Yeah, she likes Shalini.
Yeah. She barks at everyone else.
Lisa says she's got a kitty sleeping next to her.
Aww.
Which one is it, Mrs. Ravenswood?
I bet that cat's going, God, I can hear a dog somewhere. Tell it to shut up.
Yeah, tell it to shut up.
Just why cats are better.
I think our neighbour, the witch, might be dead, you know.
No, she ain't.
Are you sure? Because I heard her being screamed at and screaming at someone else earlier.
Oh, cool.
And then all I heard was a couple of hours later was just a dog barking loads. Maybe it started to eat her. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, that other dog that you keep hearing isn't actually her dog.
Yeah, but
so she's got the little yappy one.
Yeah, I do wonder because I heard her and someone else were screaming back and forth at one another really, really loudly, and then there was just silence, just pure silence, until the dog started barking. Oh, Lisa, Shalini wants to know how many cats you got. I know the answer to this.
Is it more or less than me?
It's less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less.
I'm gonna guess 2.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
Yes.
she's got 2. Can you fuck off, dog? Quite frankly.
She's needy.
Lisa wants a dog. You don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
You think you do.
You think you do, but you don't.
I don't think she did steal a dog.
Cats are a lot easier.
Yeah, so much easier. Dogs are just needy little shits.
Yeah.
They are so bad. They're worse than kids.
Yeah.
I mean, but here she is now. She's now annoying you.
Yeah. Nothing new there.
Yeah, they're just needy
This
little
dog
shits.
follows me like a shadow.
So yeah, I've not seen any confirmation that Luke's been sentenced to anything, and you usually see that reported in the local paper. And I have just checked. But in the same breath, regardless of whether or not he's been sentenced to anything, I hope that he's getting help. That's all I hope for the man. I hope he stops doing the shit he does as well. And I constantly try and help him stay out of trouble. But nowadays I only check in on him and I just sort of say, how you doing? You're doing good. Stay out of trouble, please. And then I fuck off. Because I've got plenty that I need to do when it comes to my own family. Because, you know, there is a point where you've got to say, well, I can't help that person. And It sucks. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind, I guess. This is looking so good. I want this. I would love to have built this. Cockapoo or Cavapoo are lovely breeds. I bet they're still needy arseholes. I bet they're still needy arseholes. Labradoodles also, says Britmate. Still bet they're needy arseholes. I'm sorry, but there's just dogs for you, man. They're absolute needy arseholes. They are. Okay, where are we going?
To be fair, though, you go round to my friend's house and their dogs lick you all over. Like, they are in your face, licking your face all over.
The part Maine Coon cat is very stubborn. When are you going to gate crash Ed, Ben? Well, that's a very good question, Britmate, because somehow I need to wrangle his address out of him first, right? I need to do that. And I'm not sure he's going to give it to me. Not willingly, anyway.
Isn't he quite close to us?
He lives in Brighton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he might be worried that I might actually do just that. I want to see you gate crash him live on air with John. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day this year, in fact. Maybe. But, you know. I have agreed to 4 shows a year over on that channel. So I'll do you know, I'll do 4 shows a year over on that channel. So things that I really am interested in more than just, you know, consuming news. Lisa says she'll bring out my slapping hands. And it's not like 4 is set in stone either. It could actually be 2, but it won't be more than 4. To be fair, ever since... What have you done? What have you dropped? Yeah, but ever since walking away from that, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, yeah, my mental health is a bit in the floor at the moment, but that's for completely different reasons. That's mostly self-pity. But regardless, mental health-wise, I'm in a much better place. And I will never, ever put myself back in that headspace, back in that position.
Never say never.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Just blame the toolmaker, it's easier. Well, maybe.
My dad was a toolmaker.
But at the end of the day, yeah, and I would expect you all to hold an intervention if I did it again. Because, yeah, this stuff is very different that we do here. And it is very different. But it was the stuff I did before that, and it's the stuff I was always going to do after that. Because I walked into that space because I actually had a cause. And that cause was, I'm a very freedom-loving person, right? And I felt, rightfully, by the way, that we were all being wronged in the years of 2020 and beyond. And I felt like if I didn't make my voice heard, who would? And I did a good job at making my voice heard. But a lot of people haven't accepted that that's over. And it is over. Yes, there is a lot of fallout from it that we are all going to suffer for years to come, and that our kids are going to suffer as well. And that should be spoken up against. And I will always speak up against that. But you can do it in 5 minutes, Britmate, because all you got to do is join the NUJ. And anyone can do that. And I did that. You literally, all you've got to do is join the NUJ, pay your dues, and show them that you're producing content. That is literally it. And it felt like wasted dues when I was doing it, though, because I had the membership, I had the protection, I had the card. But they never provided me the protection they were supposed to provide for the Jews. So I cancelled my membership. They said they pay me back a year's worth of dues, and they never did. So, yeah, that's a thing. That happened. But yeah, anyone can, as long as you're producing the content, you can join the NUJ, right? And you show them that you are doing stuff and it is here, and they can obviously say no if they don't think you're producing enough or right stuff, but they accredited me. I was joined. But also, like I say, the point is that the equity card, as usual, the card. But this is right. So, Brit, mate, there is no. So the UK press card is not a legal document. It is not a legal document. It never has been a legal document. It's not a legally recognised document. It is literally a piece of card to show that you are a member of the press. It is not produced by the government. It is not given out by the government. It is often produced by the companies themselves. Like the BBC produce their own version of it. ITV produce their own version of it. It's private companies that produce the card. And the NUJ produce the card. Have a great night yourself, Emma.
Bye, Emma.
So it's not a legally recognised document, and anybody that tried to say it was lying. It's just more private companies making more money. That's all it ever was. And I mean, they're even easier to get in the United States. They're even easier. Because all you've got to do is sign up to any one number of press card distributors and pay them the money, and they'll send you the card. Because there are so many different cards in the United States that are recognised. I say recognised. They're just ID. And they are in this country as well. They're just ID. And that's something that a lot of people don't realise. They really don't realise this. Would you do more disabled general advocacy rather than general indie media? Well, that's right. So what we are trying to do is, with this channel, we may, a year or two down the line, go for proper accreditation again. But what we're trying to do is do disabled travel and disabled travel documentaries. From the point of view of showing off these places and showing how their accessibility systems work and stuff like that when we go around. So we may naturally transition into that. So we do that a lot on the channel already. I mean, we've got accessibility guides to Fort Park, both the Disneyland Paris theme parks, and we cover hotels and stuff like that generally, right? But it may just naturally transition that way. I'm not sure yet. I mean, because we're in the UK, we're in the off season at the moment, so there's not really a lot for us to do. And that's why we've been doing a lot of this lately, because there's nothing to do. But once mid-March comes around, we should be out there again, covering places, covering things, you know, going to events, stuff like that, when things are back on. But unfortunately, the UK is just pretty shit when it comes to the winter. And that's why Universal Studios Great Britain can't come soon enough, because that's going to be a 365-day-a-year theme park.
Well, we do have crappy weather, though, don't we?
Yeah. But yeah,
help.
That is confirmed, by the way, that Universal will be a 365 theme park. It never close. It'll be open every single day of the year. Every year. Which is awesome. Because I spent Christmas Day 1999 in Epcot at Walt Disney World. Yes, YouTube are very supportive of it, Britmate. If you saw in December, they invited me out to London. They took me to a private event where they'd hired an entire nightclub to watch the Game Awards and put me up in a 5-star hotel. YouTube paid for that. You know, they're very supportive of what we do. In fact, they've just sent me out an invitation for another event on March 8th, which I've just signed up to possibly go to. I'm not sure yet, because it's a football match at Wembley Stadium, but it's like YouTubers playing football, sidemen and people like that. And they're basically hosting people with private dinners at Wembley. So I've signed up. I'm not sure if I'll go yet, but we'll see. That hotel was amazing, Shalini, because Shalini and Vaughan, her partner, came and they came to the hotel. They came and met me there, and so they came up to the room and everything, and I nearly had a heart attack when Shalini bought one round of drinks and it was over. Was it over 50 quid? I think it was. I think it was over 50 quid, and I had one Coca-Cola.
It was when Shalini came out of the toilet. She goes, it was like, oh, that toilet seat was warm.
Okay, but that's fair enough, Tiana. If you can't play tonight, we'll play at some point tomorrow evening, I'm sure. So don't worry about it.
No, oi! No! What you doing?
She's trying to eat the set.
Yes!
Throw her off.
No!
Make her walk the plank.
Naughty kitty.
Yeah, the room upgrade was sweet.
I think she's sulking now.
I'd be very happy for Travel Places to start sending us places. And you know what? That's something. So I'm going to be spending a lot more time promoting what we do over the next few months. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time sitting at this desk, put it that way. I'm going to be spending a lot of time sitting at this desk. And I'm basically going to be pushing us out to places to say, look, we're trying to advocate for disabled people to travel more, go more places. You want to chuck us a room so we can show your place off and stuff like that. It was a Japanese toilet. It was a heated toilet seat as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I told her to spray it up her bum.
You did tell her that, didn't
I did.
you? Yeah. You're still trying to get over to give us a discount to give out. Yeah, that would be very nice if we could get some discount codes as well. We could get some discount codes for people. That would be very nice. I mean, we spend so much freaking time in France that we really should reach out to more French places. I mean, we're back in France on May 22nd. So we really should. Britt says, I think there's definite opportunity to punt to such hotels for a freebie and to rate their disabled access. Exactly. And it's like Merlin are very supportive of what we do, and I've got like the mobile number of the director of accessibilities for the entirety of Merlin Entertainments. She had like Chessington, Thorpe Park, Alton Towers. I can just call her up whenever I want, and I've got a direct email address as well. And she's agreed when I finally get to go to Alton Towers, which will hopefully be this year because we couldn't go last year. She's going to sit down and do an on-camera interview with me as well, which is awesome. When people actually find out what we do, they're very supportive of it. So I agree, Lisa. We should start doing like make an accessible room playlist and stuff like that. And also, I know it's like I said, Britt, it's a far cry from what I've walked away from, but I'm not sitting in front of a computer all the time just ranting about, the state of the world. Yeah, we can do that here, and we do that here.
We do. We had a really good laugh, didn't we, at the ending of Titanic?
Yeah, we did. But
I was laughing my arse off, actually, because I was just like, there was room on that door.
There was room on that door, that fat bitch. Anyway, it shows these employees well. It shows these employers well in light of the Equality Act. So good press for them is good for you. Well, exactly. And like I say, it's a far cry.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. It's a far cry from what
unless they've got crap disability.
Yeah, and some of them really do.
Yeah.
Like Merlin's system is a bit shit.
And they're like, crap, we don't want them to show this.
And the thing is, I will say this about the director of accessibility at Merlin. She knows full well that when we sit down to have an on-camera interview, I'm going to call her out on it because I've told her, and I've told her on the phone that we're going to do it. And she said she's more than willing to have that conversation. So, you've got to give credit where credit's due, because even if I'm going to give somebody a hard time about something, and they still want to give us the support and chuck us an interview, I'm quite happy with that.
They've got to be held accountable.
Well, yeah, they've got to be. And I don't think some of what their system is defensible at all. I actually think it's borderline illegal. Some of the stuff that they're doing, I think it's borderline illegal. And I think the way they're getting around it, and they are getting around it, is they go, every single time you turn up and accessible access to rides is sold out, they're giving it out anyway. You just go and ask for it and they give it to you. It's their way of getting around it because they have to. They can't not. And they know they can't not. So it's more of a deterrence than a actual policy, I would say. Because I've not seen them deny anybody yet on the door.
No, but it is just annoying though, because you pay for an annual pass.
Yeah.
You know, and you should be able to use your annual pass whenever.
And it's a massive rabbit hole to go down that system. But basically, I'm paying the same for an annual pass as everybody else is, yet if there are days when it says accessibility is not available, then apparently I can't turn up. Although there are tickets available for that day. Or spaces. It's a bit shitty. And this is the sort of stuff I'm going to call her out on. Because I don't feel you can charge somebody the same and then say, well, you can't come that day. But you can come that day because you don't need help. It is a bit shitty. And I do intend to have that conversation. So the sooner we can get out to Alton Towers, the sooner we can have it. You know, I won't be an arsehole about it, but I'll certainly ask the hard questions because I don't think anybody has asked them the hard questions yet. Because nobody actually does what we do. Which is a kind of a good thing.
You need people to stand up for the disabled people.
And the other thing is, a lot of these people that run these accessibility programs within these companies are not disabled.
No.
It looks like Disney is bringing back tickets on the day, so therefore they should knock off the reservation system soon, otherwise people will challenge in court again. Yeah, and every time they get challenged in court over that as well, they lose. So, hopefully they will just knock it off. That would be really, really good. Shall we call this the last bag of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then people can bounce over to where they want to go at 9 o'clock. You keep getting Bumble ads. I mean, the fact that people are getting ads is interesting. Because I've not seen people saying they've been getting ads, and I've made no change. So
I mean, Paulton's Park, you don't get accessible. You don't get queue skip unless you're in a wheelchair.
That is true. Isn't Bumble a dating app? I'm pretty sure Bumble is a dating app.
Because all of their... If you're in a wheelchair, yeah.
But
no, you only get something. Anyway, because all of their rides are... There's no stairs involved.
I mean, over on the vertical stream, Brit, 242 people have watched. We've had 242 views on the vertical stream. We're running two streams at the same time. So we've got horizontal and vertical.
All accessible.
Yes, Dreadeye. So I'll jump on a bit later. Not too much later, though. So yeah, we'll jump on. Thank you very much, Shalini. Very much appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again either Sunday or Monday. But yes, Brit. And we don't just talk about, you know, what's going on in our lives as well. Well, it's favoured more by the system, Brit. It's not favoured more by people. People spend a lot more time watching on the horizontal, right? So, like, an average view on the vertical can be a minute or 2 minutes because it's running through the short feed, whereas the average view on this horizontal is half an hour. You know, so they kind of balance themselves out. Yeah, the algorithm. So basically, the vertical feed is pushed more by YouTube, by the system, and so we hope people discover us over on the vertical feed. So we ask people to like, subscribe, and we say to them, come over to the horizontal if you want to, you know, get into the conversation, because the conversation's usually over on the horizontal. So we run both at the same time, and it's been very good, actually, doing it that way. I mean, what are we at? We are at 2020 subscribers. So we gained like 2 tonight, which is really good. But yeah, it's the best way to do it. We throw up both. People can choose what format they want to watch in. They can watch in horizontal, they can watch in vertical. There's a chat on both. If they really want to get involved in the chat over there, they can. Or they can come over here to the horizontal stream and chat. I mean, I'm monitoring both, so I've got a screen right up in the air up here. Where the vertical is, and then I've got you guys down on the laptop on the horizontal, and then I've got all the show controls running on a screen in between the two of them. There's a lot on this desk and around this desk. I mean, these 2 screens are hanging up on the walls. We've got proper studio lights here. So I've got one here. We've got one over there. We've got one over the Lego. Then we've got the laptop on the desk. We've got a lamp here pointing down.
I think that's why it's so hot.
Yeah, it probably is. We've got the 2 microphones, and then we've got another arm hanging. So it's attached to the back of the desk, hanging over the top where this camera is, which is my phone, pointing down. And then we've got a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 over there pointing at us, just to run all of this. You know, it looks like just 2 people sitting at a desk. There's so much going on here, it's unreal. And it's it's a lot. So we really do put in the effort to try and make this as high quality and as good as possible. And when it comes to the...
He does, I just show up.
She just shows up, I do all of this, yeah. I run all of it.
Yeah.
She just shows up and builds Lego.
Yeah.
And then occasionally talks down the microphone, but...
Yeah.
But we can talk about the life universe and everything when doing this. So, you know, if you want to talk about something that's going on in the news, feel free to do so. And we can have that conversation.
Like Beats' house sheep.
Yeah, Beats and Tapes has house sheep, exactly. And we do like to keep tabs on Dolly over there. It's true.
Good old Dolly.
Good old Dolly. But yeah, there's so much going on over here. So rather than just wasting all of that effort and that energy on the horizontal stream, we do send a lot of it, you know, we send out a vertical stream as well. So people have got the option. Beat said, sorry, I had her for my dinner.
No, you didn't.
I knew it was coming,
no,
to be fair.
No, you didn't.
To be fair, I knew he had her for mutton. I knew it. I knew it. I've been saying it as well. The only reason he's been rearing that house sheep was for food.
He wouldn't.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'd have done exactly the same, to be honest. So, yeah. I'm not even mad.
I'm so ashamed.
I'm not even mad. I'm assuming you've got some nice portions frozen down as well. So that's always good.
Oh, gosh damn it.
What?
No, it wants me to do 2 of them. Why are you being mean?
Because I want to be.
What do you mean?
I want to be. Is he now moaning about the pain?
I don't know.
He's apparently he's got another wobbly tooth hurting.
Oh, I swear to God, dude.
Yeah, again. Tooth Fairy hasn't even come for the last one yet.
No.
Because he ain't put it under his pillow. Tooth Fairy's saving a fortune doing that, though. So,
Look at this, though. It's like a pillar.
Hold on, they can't actually see that. Let me move it in. You've moved
I've got
it.
to do another one.
It's been moved. So this here.
Shut up, cat. Yeah.
But it's been moved more and more off the table as the cat's moved more and more in.
It's moving in.
Yeah.
I move it back so I can get to it more easier, and then she moves in. She's like, "Oh, thanks, Mum."
Yes, Jessie, the wobbly teeth. Yes.
Again.
This is like the 3rd time in the space of this month.
I'm just like, come on, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the first one this year, he locked himself in a bathroom at school until he yanked it out.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
But he did use a broom at home to yank it first.
He did. He put a broom in his mouth. Started.
Yep.
Apparently, Carl's got a wobbly tooth too, but Carl's 14.
Wow.
Yeah, so Carl's losing an adult tooth.
No, it could still be a baby tooth.
Florence versus Notre Dame, Lisa says.
What's up, mate? Your
You
tooth
can't come on
hurts?
camera.
Oh, that's it. Give Oreo cuddles. Oh, you came for the broom. Not the broom, the walking
Yeah,
stick.
it came for my walking stick, yeah.
You came for the walking stick.
Ella lost 2 in 2 days, then you found out she just pulled them out.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 14 years old, still got a milk tooth. Wow.
Told ya.
Wow.
Yep.
As Owen Wilson would say, wow. We can't help you, bud. Yeah, but stop playing with it and it won't hurt so much. Well, I don't get what you mean. What's hurting about it? I mean, to be fair, he went to the dentist and now his tooth hurts. What did she do?
She used, you know, the jet spray.
Oh, God.
And the suction.
Dredd says his last baby tooth came out when he was 24.
What?
Are you sure that was a baby tooth?
Dread-eye, mate. What's wrong with you?
Are you sure?
That don't sound right.
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure either.
I'm really not.
No. I would get that checked out.
Did another one grow in its place? Because I'm not sure it would have.
I'm not too sure that was a baby tooth, mate.
No.
River, let go of her. River!
Oh dear. Chrissy's getting angry now. What?
Suction. They did. They used suction. Yeah, they did.
Cheeseball says, hello again. Oi, mates. How are you lads doing today? Yeah, pretty good, Cheeseballs. How are you?
We're on this side. We're going to pop it in.
And that is the final bag of this evening done. So let's have a little overview of what we've got to this point.
I'm trying to not attack the
It is
cat,
a really lovely build.
We've got more on here.
Let's look right down the middle. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Britmate says, that's a lovely build, the best one yet. There's 34 stages of this thing. By the way, we're nowhere near done. It's nowhere near done. C'est super. Oui, monsieur.
My favourite has to be this bit.
Yeah, that looks so good. It does look so good. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please leave a like on the stream on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed,
It's very heavy, though.
please do it. It's our 12th wedding anniversary tomorrow, so we will not be live on the channel. So next up will be stage 22 of 34. So there's at least 2 more streams of this yet. But yes.
No, go away.
And for those who are going to play Fortnite, I will be on in about half an hour, maybe a bit less. So don't forget to come and join us. I'm going to leave you with the intro as an outro, as I always do. If you're on the vertical stream, I'm going to say goodnight to you now. So thank you very much, vertical stream. We will see you Sunday or Monday. We haven't decided yet.
Goodbye.
And the horizontal stream, you guys are always the best. Yeah, that's why I ended the vertical
thanks,
stream early. Yeah, that's why I ended the vertical stream early, so I could tell the horizontal stream they're the best. Yeah. You've got to tell them, right? But
No, that is not what you're supposed to do, Benjamin.
Look at them and smile while I change it over. I'll message when I'm on, don't worry about that. Hold on, let me.
Oh,
We got to give them a
stupid
proper goodbye.
I'm getting attacked by the dog.
Yeah, send me a message on TikTok if you can. And we'll see you in a bit. Good night.